Good evening, and welcome to your AI Daily Press evening podcast for November 20, 2025. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, in international news, France is tackling a rising threat of drug trafficking and organized crime. Following the murder of a 17-year-old in Marseille, French ministers are stepping up efforts to curb the escalating violence, with proposals for a European Union sanctions regime to target cross-border organized crime. Secondly, in economic news, we're monitoring developments in Bulgaria, where the government has announced plans to boost its economy through increased foreign investment and trade. The country is seeking to attract new businesses and create jobs, with a focus on innovation and technology. Lastly, in U.S. politics, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene is facing a rift with former President Donald Trump over her push for transparency in the Jeffrey Epstein case. Despite resistance from Trump, Greene's constituents are standing by her, praising her commitment to doing what she believes is right. These stories and more will continue to unfold, and we'll provide updates as new information becomes available. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then she'll know it's right now. I'm Barbara. We're bringing you a summary of our top stories from around the world. First, we reported on the conviction of separatist leader Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria, who was found guilty of terrorism-related charges. This verdict has sparked mixed reactions, with some welcoming it as a necessary step to maintain national unity, while others see it as an attempt to suppress legitimate grievances and aspirations for self-determination. We also covered the significant development in Indonesia, where two separate natural disasters have struck the country. Landslides triggered by heavy rainfall have resulted in a rising death toll, with rescue efforts ongoing. Additionally, Mount Semeru, one of Indonesia's most active volcanoes, has erupted, forcing the evacuation of nearly 2,000 residents. In other news, we reported on the presidential election in Nigeria and the latest developments in the country's separatist movements. We also touched on the Indonesian government's plans to relocate thousands of people living on the slopes of Mount Semeru to safer areas following the volcano's last major eruption in 2020. These stories and more have been making headlines around the world. For a deeper dive into these topics, you can find our full reports on the AIDailyPress website. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskwiser.
Thank you, Barbara. I'm your anchor, Louis. We've got a packed show for you tonight, with updates on the latest market trends, company news, and economic insights. First off, we've seen some significant developments in the labor market, with the latest jobs report exceeding expectations and defying predictions of a hiring slowdown. The numbers are impressive, with 311,000 workers hired in September, but we're also seeing a slight uptick in unemployment rates. We'll be keeping a close eye on this story as it unfolds. In other news, Berkshire Hathaway is navigating a transition period as the company prepares for a potential change in leadership. Experts weigh in on the challenges and opportunities ahead, citing the importance of maintaining the company's unique culture and investment philosophy. We're also tracking some exciting developments in the tech industry, with companies like Appian, Deckers Outdoor, and Canadian Solar making headlines. From automation platforms to sustainable energy solutions, these businesses are poised for growth and innovation. And finally, NVIDIA's blockbuster earnings have sent a positive signal to the market, rebuking warnings of an AI bubble. As we continue to monitor the situation, one thing is clear: the economy remains complex and dynamic, with many factors at play. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we explored the distant reaches of our universe, where scientists are learning more about supermassive black holes that formed over 13 billion years ago. By studying these ancient phenomena, we gain insights into the early universe and the role of human ingenuity in unraveling its secrets. Next, we delved into the search for life beyond Earth, where researchers are highlighting the importance of an exoplanet's atmosphere in supporting life. The upcoming Habitable Worlds Observatory will play a crucial role in analyzing these atmospheres for signs of gases that could indicate the presence of liquid water and potentially life. Lastly, we discovered the rare binary system APEP, comprising two extreme Wolf-Rayet stars and a third supergiant companion. The James Webb Space Telescope has revealed the intricate dance of these stars, creating complex dust shells and shedding light on our understanding of binary and multiple star systems. These stories remind us of the awe-inspiring complexity and beauty that lies beyond our planet. As we continue to explore the vast expanse of our universe, we're constantly reminded of the mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. First up, we have the Kansas City Chiefs, who are struggling to find their footing this season. With their playoff hopes hanging in the balance, the team must regroup and refocus if they hope to make a deep run in the postseason. We want to hear from you. Do you think the Chiefs can turn their season around? Share your thoughts with us on social media using the hashtag AIDailyPress. In other news, the San Francisco 49ers are facing a crucial decision regarding their quarterback situation. With Mac Jones poised to become a hot commodity on the trade market, the team must weigh the value of having him as their backup quarterback against the potential draft capital they could acquire. It's a classic case of risk versus reward, folks. And finally, we have some heartwarming news from the world of sports entertainment. Reality TV star and podcaster Kylie Kelsey has given birth to her fourth baby girl, Finn Ann Kelsey. The newest addition to the Kelsey family is sure to bring joy and laughter to fans as they navigate life with four young children. This is Howard Closewell speaking, signing off. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. First, we took a somber look at the environmental crisis in our story about the mercury contamination in the nation's waterways. We explored the causes and consequences of this issue and spoke with experts who are working to mitigate its effects. Next, we traveled to rural America, where we found a community coming together to support one another in the face of adversity. We met Sarah, a young farmer who, with the help of her neighbors, was able to keep her family's farm afloat after her father passed away. This story highlights the resilience and determination of rural Americans and reminds us of the importance of preserving our traditions and cultural heritage. Finally, we ended on a light-hearted note with the tale of Smokey, the escaped goat who caused chaos in Detroit. While this story may seem like a diversion from the usual news cycle, it speaks to the power of storytelling and the joy that can be found in unexpected moments. These three stories demonstrate the richness and complexity of American life, from the serious issues that affect our environment and communities to the light-hearted moments that bring us together. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First up, we have the unveiling of Princess Diana's wax figure at a Paris museum. The stunning replica of her iconic revenge dress is a must-see for fashion enthusiasts and fans of the royal family. Our article delves into the story behind the wax figure's creation and its significance in celebrating Diana's enduring legacy. In music news, Lady Gaga's album Mayhem has shot back to the top of the UK vinyl albums chart, thanks in part to her 7 Grammy nominations. We're also seeing a resurgence in sales for another unnamed singer-songwriter, with industry experts attributing this boost to the recent Grammy nods. Last but not least, we're talking about the Royal Variety performance which took place last night. The event was a star-studded affair, with Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and Prince William attending and meeting Paddington Bear backstage. What really stole the show, however, was the heartfelt moment between Catherine and singer Jessie J, both of whom have battled cancer. It was a night filled with entertainment, charity, and heart, and we can't wait to see it all unfold on ITV in December. Tune in tomorrow for more updates from the world of entertainment, music, and beyond. Thanks for listening to the AIDailyPress Evening Podcast. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Good evening, I'm David, and welcome to this evening's edition of the AI Daily Press. Firstly, a fascinating discovery in the Baltic Sea has revealed that thousands of tons of dumped munitions from World War II have become an unlikely habitat for a diverse array of marine species. This remarkable story showcases the incredible resilience of marine life and the complex relationships between human activity, conflict, and the natural world. Secondly, we're following a critical development in conservation efforts, as the U.S. proposal to change the Endangered Species Act has been met with strong pushback from environmental groups. The proposed changes could have devastating consequences for biodiversity, harming beloved wildlife such as wolverines, monarch butterflies, and Florida manatees. Lastly, we're taking a closer look at the scientific community's commitment to accuracy and transparency, as 3 significant corrections have been published in the journal Nature Communications. These corrections demonstrate the importance of acknowledging and addressing mistakes in research, ensuring the integrity of scientific work, and maintaining public trust. As we explore these stories further, it's clear that they're interconnected, highlighting the delicate balance between human activity and the natural world. The discovery in the Baltic Sea serves as a poignant reminder of our responsibility to protect and preserve ecosystems, while the proposed changes to the Endangered Species Act underscore the need for continued conservation efforts. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.